So sometime back, I was invited over for a birthday party to a cheese factory. That was so exciting. So no clubbing. I was like, count me in. So we went to the Brown's Cheese Factory located in Limuru for Mercy's birthday party, and I did not know what to expect, but this is not what I expected. It was so beautiful. I thought the cheese factory will be like the way you think of a factory, but no, this place was very serene. They had tables out for us. They had laid some tables. The place is limited and you are asked to pay 500 per person to experience a tour, food, wine and all that. So before everything else, you are given a lab coat, a Brown's lab coat to wear, just something to protective gear before you enter the factory, to close your hair and to also I think protect your clothes. You protect them from you. I don't know, whoever is being protected. And then we started off here. I believe here is where the milk is collected. We were so many, so I didn't get to hear everything, but I believe this is where they collected the milk. And then they took us to a place where there's ice cream. Like, ice cream was surrounding us. I couldn't believe it. And after that, they took us and showed us where the cheese is actually made. So you stand behind a glass and you can watch them do their thing over and over again. Apparently this is a manual work. And then after that, they took us where the cheese is actually stored, and this place was just full of cheese, and it was so cold. It was like a fridge. They explained to us why some cheese have mold. Apparently there are cheese that have stayed for 2-3 years. These are cheese that have been stored in brine, which is salty water. That's why they are that heavy and floating. And then they showed us that this cheese, you can wipe the mold out in case. Like, the mold is good, but you can also wipe it out. Like, I was so gobsmacked. What do you mean we can wipe out the mold with Scotch Brite? I took photos because no one would have ever believed I was at the cheese factory. I was like, say cheese. I took photos just for Nini. And then after that, they allowed us to taste the cheese, and I was like, sign me up, even though I don't like cheese. But you cannot, FOMO couldn't let me not taste it. I happened to only like one of the cheese. I don't know if it's the blue cheese. I think it's it because it had character, it had personality. But don't show my trainer that I ate bread and cheese, please. I hope you also didn't see my IG stories, because that is not what we agreed to do over the weekend. But I loved it just a bit. And then the next thing was lunch. I can tell you, I did not like the lunch. It was bland, even salt wasn't nini. But this was the outfit of the incase. I haven't shown you. The poncho is from Vivo Woman, the belt and the unitard is from This Is Essential. And then it was time for ice cream. It was my best part because honestly I was hungry, so the ice cream was my meal for the day. I took a vanilla and a chocolate, and then after that we went for some shopping because I was told not to go back home without some cheese. So I bought some mozzarella. I don't know the rest because I really am not a cheese person. But that was I think I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because finally we did not go for clubbing for a birthday. Like, at least we did something grown up. Let me know what you think. Bye.